students, come to the next chapter, S block elements. S block elements. S block elements. In the previous classes we discussed periodic classification of elements and periodicity in properties. So in that chapter we discussed classification of 118 elements into the different blocks, that is S block elements, P block elements, D block elements and the M block elements. So in this chapter let us discuss S block elements in details. So here S block elements are nothing but the elements in which the valence electron enters the last S subshell. ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ವೇಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಔಟರ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಎಸ್ ಸಬ್ಶೆಲ್ಗೆ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, such type of elements are called as S block elements. So that means S block elements are nothing but the elements in which the last electron enters S subshell. The elements in which the last electron or valence electron enters S orbital or S subshell are called as S block elements. S block elements. And maximum number of electrons that can accommodate in the S subshell is 2 electrons. The maximum electrons that can accommodate in S subshell. S subshell is 2. So that is 1s2, 2s2, 3s2, 4s2, 5s2, 6s2, 7s2. So like this, in each S subshell, maximum number of electrons that can accommodate is only 2 electrons. So here, the elements in which the last electron enters S subshell are all called as S block elements. We have 2 groups in S block elements. In the periodic table, group 1 elements. Group 1 elements are also called as alkali metals, and group 2 they are also called as alkaline earth metals. So these 2 groups elements in the periodic table are called as the S block elements. Group 1 elements and group 2 elements in the periodic table are called as S block elements. Group 1 elements are called as alkali metals. Group 2 elements are called as alkaline earth metals. So in this group 1 elements, the members or elements are lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. So lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium are called as group 1 elements. They are also called as alkali metals. And once again here, cesium is the most metallic element in the entire periodic table. Most metallic. Hence Cesium can be used in solar cells because cesium easily loses electrons. Cesium easily loses electrons. So in the entire periodic table, the most metallic element is cesium. 1 mark ge kelbodu. Name the most metallic element in the periodic table. Cesium, which is the most metallic alkali metals as well as most metallic element in the entire periodic table. And francium is the radioactive alkali metal. And once again lithium, rubidium and cesium are less abundant in the nature. Lithium, rubidium, cesium availability naturally ತುಂಬಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Sodium and potassium are more abundant alkali metals. So in the entire alkali metals, so lithium, rubidium, cesium are less abundant in the nature, less available in the nature. Sodium and potassium are more available, are more abundant in the nature. Since they are highly reactive metals, they do not abundant in the native form. Free state as it is alkali metals sigalla naturally. Yakandre they are highly reactive metals, hence they are always available in the combined form. So lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium are alkali metals. Since they are highly electropositive, since they are highly reactive in nature, they are always stored in kerosene. ತುಂಬಾ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ they easily catches moisture, they easily react with water, so that they are always kept in kerosene. Next, group 2 elements members are beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium are group 2 elements. Except beryllium, bittu, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium are called as alkaline earth metals. Alkaline earth metals. ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ಮೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ನ ಮೆಗ್ನೀಷಿಯಂ, ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಸಿಯಂ, ಸ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಷಿಯಂ, ಬೇರಿಯಂ ಮತ್ತೆ ರೇಡಿಯಂ ನ ಆಲ್ಕಲೈನ್ ಅರ್ತ್ ಮೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ their oxides and hydroxides are alkaline in nature. Alkaline is nothing but basic in nature. Magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium, oxides and hydroxides are alkaline or basic in nature. And also these metal oxides, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium, metal oxides are found under the earth crust. Earth crust alli ee metal oxides available agodrinda they are called as alkaline earth metals, basic earth metals. So means they form alkaline salts or alkaline solutions, basic salts or basic solutions. So these are the two groups, group 1 and group 2 elements. If we come to the in details of group 1 and group 2 elements, let us come to the first one, group 1 elements, that is alkali alkali is nothing but base. So here the members are lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. Let us discuss some characteristics, general characteristics of group 1 elements. So what are those general characteristics? Means electronic configuration, electronic configuration. All alkali metals, all group 1 metals have only one valence electron in their outermost shells. So that means after the noble gas configuration, after the noble gas core, all alkali metals have only one valence electron. So that means alkali metals have only one valence electron, only one valence electron. That the presence of that only one valence electron, only one valence electron makes the alkali metal more electropositive and more reactive in nature. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ವೇಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆಲ್ಕಲಿ ಮೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವು ತುಂಬಾ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತವೆ and also ಅವು most electropositive in nature. because of presence of only one valence electron in group 1 elements, they are highly electropositive in nature, they are highly reactive in nature. So that means they have only one valence electron. They readily loss one electron to form monovalent M plus ion. So means whenever group 1 elements loses one electron, they form unipositive monovalent ion, M plus ion. After forming M plus ion, monovalent ion, they gains noble gas configuration, they become stability. So before losing one electron, they are highly reactive in nature, but whenever they lost one electron, they become stable because they get noble gas configuration. So they readily lost one electron to form monovalent M plus ions. So if we look at the electronic configuration of lithium nododadre, atomic number of lithium 3. So then we can write 1s2, 2s1. Electronic configuration of lithium 1s2, 2s1 because atomic number of lithium is 3. Or we can also write it as helium. 1s2 is the configuration of noble gas helium, and outermost 2s1. And sodium atomic number 11. So we can write 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. Now 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 is the electronic configuration of neon. So I can write electronic configuration of sodium as neon 3s1. Next potassium. Can write electronic configuration of potassium, atomic number 19. So that I can write 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 is the configuration of argon. Noble gas argon. So you can write Ar4s1. Similarly, we can write rubidium. Electronic configuration of rubidium as krypton. Kr into 5s1. Krypton 36 plus 1. So rubidium. So 37 atomic number. Next, cesium. You can write xenon. Xenon 6s1. Francium. Radon 7s1. So if we look at the electronic configuration of each alkali metal, we can conclude that in the last shells only one valence electron is present. So that is why general electronic configuration of group 1 alkali metals is noble gas core into NS1. So noble gas core, look at this electronic configuration of each alkali metal. Noble gas core into NS1. So noble gas, write the general electronic configuration of group 1 elements or alkali metals anta keladaga noble gas core NS1. So in the outermost shells only one electron is present. So this is the electronic configuration. By looking at this electronic configuration of alkali metals, we can say that electronic configuration of alkali metals can be written very easily without any deviation. Any ಯಾವುದೇ ತರವಾದ deviation ಇಲ್ಲ. So regularly successfully the orbitals are filled in the increasing order of energy. Okay, next. Second, general property of alkali metals. General property of alkali metals is atomic and ionic radii. Atomic and ionic radii. In the entire periodic table, group 1 elements or alkali metals have larger sizes. 118 elements a day. Group 1 elements have larger atomic sizes. And they have large size. They have large size. Means both ionic and atomic radii. Both atomic and ionic radii of group 1 elements is larger when we compare with other elements of the periodic table. This is because with increase in atomic number, number of shells also increases. So that nuclear charge decreases. Screening effect increases. Outer electrons are completely screened by the inner electrons. Means perfectly screening effect is observed. Perfect screening effect is observed in the S block elements. So that is alkali metals. So they have a large size because increase in atomic number, increases size outweighs the nuclear charge. Size ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದಂಗೆಲ್ಲನೂ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದಾಗ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಶೆಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ಇನ್ನರ್ ಶೆಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ withdraws, so that the last electrons becomes free. That effect is called as screening effect or shielding effect. So perfect screening effect is observed in the alkali metals. So this both atomic and ionic radii of alkali metals is large. This is because increase in atomic number increases the number of shells. As a result, screening effect increases, nuclear charge decreases, atoms becomes large. And ions, metal ions have smaller metal ions have smaller ionic radii than parent metal atoms. Then parent metal neutral metal atoms ಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಮೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಅಯಾನಿಕ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್, ಆ ಅಯಾನ್ನ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ when we compare to the parent metal atoms. This is because metal ions are formed by the loss of electrons. Metal ions are formed by the loss of electrons. So that is metal ions have smaller ionic radii when compared to the parent metal atoms. Okay, next. Alkali metals. Alkali metals have larger atomic and ionic radii in the particular periods. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ alkali metals are present extremely at the left hand side of the periodic table. When we compare these alkali metals with other elements in the same periods, they have larger atomic and ionic radii with increase in the atomic number. So these alkali metals have larger atomic and ionic radii in the particular periods. And once again, atomic and ionic radii of alkali metals increases. Atomic and ionic radii of alkali metals increases down the group from lithium to cesium. So that is down the group from lithium to cesium, both atomic and ionic radii increases due to increase in the atomic number, due to increase in the number of shells, due to increase in the shielding effect, perfect shielding effect, and decrease in the effective nuclear charge.